Miss Lestrade, is what the gentleman is saying what you think? It's all lies, ain't it? Obviously.
Well, the last time we met you, you were lying on the stand for another person's money, and
You did point a bazooka at us.
And you also openly admitted to stealing things, so like...
I'm really not over that whole bazooka thing.
I swear on my life, I ain't never laid eyes on that dandy before.
Hell yeah, call him a dandy.
Let's hear it now, you little ragamuffin.
He said ragamuffin.
You
This guy has
stole
all
it.
sorts of fun British words.
You stole it, didn't you? That ticket you brought in here just now? No, I swear it. I swear to God.
Swear to me.
God damn
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
it. Where's the Joker?
Where are the other trucks going?
Where's the tatterdemalion?
It was barely an hour ago. I was walking along the street, minding my own business, when this little gutterling ran into me. I knew at once what had happened. I've been robbed yet again, I thought to myself. Those wretched pickpockets.
Yet again?
Oh yes, as you can see, I am a man of impeccable style. This isn't the first time that I've been targeted by these back slum scoundrels. Now then, relinquish my overcoat.
Come along now, Miss Lestrade. Give the good gentleman his coat back. If you're going to cause trouble, I shall have no choice but to call the police. Hold on! Why does everyone think it's me? Just look at this dandy cove, and you think I'm the dodgy one?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but no one's going to believe you. Well, what about evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence that I've stolen something, eh? Come on, let's see it.
Sir Saltasan, they're talking about evidence. We better get the fuck out of here before we get tied into something.
Wait, I exercised my right to summation examination.
No!
Oh, I have evidence. Naturally.
You what?
You what,
I
mate?
write
mate?
Eggert. I write Eggert on the collar of all my overcoats.
I've spilled egg whites on everything I own.
I can't hear Eggert without thinking of like some weird version of Go-Gurt. But it's eggs. It's just egg whites
Oh man.
for like
Egg whites in a
bodybuilders.
tube.
I need you.
Yeah.
I need you to make an edit of Go-Gurt, but it's just Eggert, and it's like an egg white.
I'll
squeeze
try.
thing.
I'll try.
That joke's not good enough to make an edit on.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
I'm overriding
like
Wes
it.
on this. I
I
don't
like
like that joke. That's not worth making an edit for,
Thank
though.
you, Bridge.
I like it.
Evidence that the article Miss Lestrade... Excuse me, let me start that with more breath in my lungs. Evidence that the article Miss Lestrade redeemed actually belongs to this gentleman.
Of course. We need only consult Mr. Winterbank's ledger to know the truth. We'll be able to look up the name of the person who deposited the article in the first place.
Yes, brilliant.
Yeah, I know. I came up with it. I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid that won't be possible. Oh? I never ask customers' names. That's a strict policy of mine.
That feels like you're openly welcoming people to give you stolen items. But why not?
Well now, as you can imagine, some of my customers have circumstances to consider.
Okay, so what I just said.
A great many of them prefer to maintain their anonymity. Yes, I see. But then, how can you know if an article belongs to the person asking to redeem it? Oh, it's quite simple. Good sir, might I trouble you for the watchword associated with the article in question?
Ooh, he's got a safe word.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Of course, it's
What do we think it is?
omelet.
It's a good one.
Mayonnaise.
Toast.
Professor!
Oh, okay.
Oh, lame.
They could have had a really good joke
Yeah,
there.
come on. What are you doing in video games?
0 to 10 game, unplayable.
Yes, that's right. And all the evidence we need. This gentleman is the rightful owner of the article, without doubt.
A watchword? Interesting. Wait, so then why didn't you ask her for the watchword when she redeemed the article?
That's a good point.
So, about these watchwords, Mr. Winterbank.
As I just explained, I never ask customers' names when they deposit items with me. There are many reasons why customers would like to keep their activities secret.
Shums, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm having so much fun.
Oh, he's going cross-eyed.
Uh-huh.
I hope that,
I hope they have an animation
I
where he's
hope to
cross-eyed.
God that the next time we see him, he's cross-eyed.
That would be fucking incredible.
Please, God. That wasn't exactly a subtle glance at Mr. Shums now, was it?
Great detectives have no dark secrets. None at all.
Yes, well. Anyway, that's why I always ask for a watchword whenever I accept a new article. In many ways, it's like the secret combination of numbers used to unlock a vault. The date of deposit, a description, and a watchword uniquely identify each item. And of course, then I give the storage ticket to the customer. When someone comes to redeem something, I ask for the ticket and the watchword.
And if that someone tells you the correct watchword, you return the article.
That's right, sir, yes. Just as soon as the requisite fee is paid.
And I have supplied you with the information you require already. But for the avoidance of doubt, the article in question is an overcoat deposited 2 months ago on 15th February. With a watchword of Professor.
All perfectly correct information, sir.
But ow! That hurts.
Really, this is beyond a joke now. There is no further room for doubt. Okay, so... Oh, wait.
What?
No.
I was like, is he supposed to be like a Jekyll and Hyde kind of character? Because he's got a white coat and a black coat.
Mm.
So let that be an end to the matter. And thank you for your custom, Mr. Eggert Benedict, sir.
No.
With such a reasonable rate of interest, I may even decide to come back.
This is why I hate grown-ups. Just because I'm a diver, everyone thinks that makes me a liar.
And
Well, I mean,
oh,
that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
he just wants the disc. He doesn't even care about the coat, I bet.
I bet.
Yeah.
You're right.
And the contents of the coat pockets, if you please, broker.
Yep.
But of course, sir, here is the disc for you.
Just this one.
Oh, intrigue.
Pardon, sir?
I was expecting another. That is, I deposited another.
Oh, Benedict.
You're
Another disc.
You're overcooked here, Eggert.
Oh, oh dear.
Winterbank, I swear to God, if you pull that gun out.
I regret to inform you, sir, that what was deposited with me was merely the overcoat. The disc happened to be in one of the pockets, but I was completely unaware of it until now.
So, Gutterling, you're hiding more of what's rightfully mine, are you?
Says who, eh? I don't know nothing about it.
Very well. Then I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to style.
fucking guy.
Wait a minute. That disc is mine.
Oh.
Ah, what do you think you're doing, you little tramp? You've drawn blood, you filthy animal!
Oh my. Yes, there's blood on the disc.
It's because of all those sharp little bumps. The man must have scratched his finger on them.
Or maybe there was already blood on it.
I mean, he has gloves.
I found it first, all right? I mean, it belonged to the old man. So you're not having it. Oi, you take it.
You are not
Nope.
making me an accomplice.
Nope, ain't touching that shit.
Your fingerprints are on it. You're guilty.
What? Me?
If I hang on to it, they'll have me off again. So you keep hold of it.
Miss Lestrade, Why is this disc so important to her? No, do not put it in your evidence, Ryan. Stop. Stop.
You there, in the black livery. Hand that disc to me at once, please.
No, don't. He's lying. Grown-ups are all liars.
What do I do now? How am I going to resolve this? No, resolve is the second game, Ryan.
Oh.
Well, we're just gonna leave.
Yeah, let's go.
No shit, it fucking lets you leave. That's incredible.
Well, bye! I feel like
Peace out, nerds. Don't want to deal with this shit anymore.
I'm going home. They let you do it. That's so good. Okay, I'm back. You're still here.
It's about time. We've been waiting.
Oh, awkward.
Ah, yes, we've been standing here for some time now, waiting for your
Been
return.
standing in tableau, refusing to move.
Awkward. Wow, Miss Lestrade is really looking daggers at that mysterious gentleman. We need to do something to calm things down before she loses control and attacks him again.
did you see the reference to Ace Attorney and the Thinker statue in the corner? That's pretty cool, huh?
Look at those piercing eyes. He's clearly in no mood to talk. We have to do something quickly before this mysterious gentleman leaves to fetch the police or something. Okay. Oh, I thought we have to talk to Sholmes. Mr. Winterbank is clearly at a loss here. We have to do something about this before he reaches for that revolver of his.
No!
All right, Sholmes, you're still here, right?
Yep.
Yep, okay. Mr. Sholmes, what are you examining with such keen interest there? As you enjoy a bar of caramel, I see.
Oh, please, come on. Do it. Do it!
Please be cross-eyed.
So, you found me at last, Mr. Naruhodo.
Sorry?
After that young pickpocket sent me on my way, I was forced to lurk in the shadows, cruelly ostracized as the rest of you partook in the jovial atmosphere of fellowship. I had nothing to occupy my mind, but was too ashamed to let society see what my downfall had done to me. So, feigning mock interest, I pretended to examine the tedious trinkets in this desolate place, whilst, as you shrewdly observed, gnawing on the only friend I have left, this 7% solution of caramel.
Please be cross-eyed. No!
Ah, damn.
Why would you still be cross-eyed, though?
I just thought it'd be funny.
Pray, do you claim to understand the depths of my despair, Mr. Naruhodo? But how could you?
Are you doing the depressed thing again?
I was so lonely, so desperately lonely.
Then why on earth didn't you rejoin the conversation? Things have gone from bad to worse here, you know.
Yes, I overheard much of your conversation. Or rather, in my craving for human contact, my ears devoured every word that was uttered.
You really were sad, weren't you? You're a sad, sad man.
Poor Mr. Sholmes. I feel simply awful for you.
Do not, Susan.
It would seem that my inferences are correct.
Oh, surely you're not about to tell us that you've solved the entire case once again?
Oh, we're gonna have to do a dance
My
of
dear
deduction.
madam, sometimes I wonder, were my genius for deduction to be commoditized?
How much could I pawn it for?
It seems Mr. Sholmes has had another one of his flashes of inspiration. But who knows if it will help us resolve this situation between Miss Lestrade and this mysterious gentleman. What's the right thing to do here?
Ah, you know what we gotta do.
All right,
Leave
I leave it. You know what? Iris is still leaving my breakfast warm. I think it's time to go back.
Oh yeah, dude, we gotta go get that
That's
breakfast.
right, we gotta
Let's
go get those
outta
eggs.
here.
Wait a minute.
Eggert.
Is Eggert the personification of our egg? Did Iris's egg heating machine cause an egg creature hybrid to be made?
Let's do this answer
He
deduction.
is the eggs.
I am the eggs.
Well, Miss Lestrade, it would appear you find yourself in something of a predicament.
Where the blue blazes have you been, eh?
Pardon?
When a lady's in trouble, a true gent's supposed to be there to help. Straight away! Not an hour later.
Harsh.
And who, pray tell, are you?
I'm surprised you haven't heard of me.
Mr. Eggert Benedict? You have, in my eyes, a veritably encyclopedic array of curiosities about your person. Nevertheless, there are two immovable conclusions I have drawn. I beg your pardon. The first is this.
You find mayonnaise spicy.
The true reason for your visit to this pawnbrokery today is something you have not yet revealed. And the second is this. A considerable crime is in contemplation, one you will orchestrate with intent to steal a vast sum of money. Well, Mr. Benedict, what say you to my deductions? How?
He's turned as white as a hard-boiled egg.
Hey, listen, he's been that way.
But it's impossible because he was already about as white as could be.
Yeah.
It would seem that once again, Mr. Sholmes has made a flawless deduction.
Just who do you think you are, sir?
Ah, yes, as I hoped.
He's whiter than the state population of Colorado.
Okay.
It's a pretty white state.
That's fair. I would have gone with Vermont, but
Yeah.
Colorado's
Yeah,
Vermont's
or like
good.
Wyoming.
Yeah, Montana.
Yeah.
the one. Yeah.
That is
Montana does have the highest concentration of hate groups.
Does it really?
Does it really?
Well, then
Yeah,
there
I
you
don't,
go.
Jesus.
I don't remember how I looked it up, but yeah, Montana has the highest concentration of hate groups.
Fun, unfun facts with Pridge.
Yeah, wow.
Unfun facts about Montana.
That is precisely the pained expression I was looking for. So, shall we begin? The time has come for yet another Herlock Sholmes' Logic and Reasoning Spectacular.
Yeah, this will probably carry us perfectly to the end of the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice actually. I wouldn't mind if we didn't go as late as normal this time, so if we can get through this, then do art.
First of all, we must ask ourselves on what business you ventured into this pawnbrokery today. You claim to have followed this pickpocket here, having had the redemption ticket stolen from you on the street. But that is most certainly a lie. The real truth is something quite different.
This man straight up holds the thing in his hand. Like, come on, my guy. Oh, okay, well.
As revealed by that which you hold in your hand. Yes, what brought you to this shop in the first place is the staff recruitment flyer.
Oh my god, he's gonna say this guy wants to work here. That's incredible.
The piece of paper in your hand is a staff wanted advertisement from this very shop. Yet even the most unobservant would soon realize that a man of your appearance has no need of such employ. In other words, there is some ulterior motive for your actions. The cane, which you unwittingly clutch to your person, exhibits an incontrovertible contradiction.
Ooh, it says AG on it, which is not his initials.
Oh, yeah.
What utter rot! I've had this cane for years.
The contradiction of which I speak is, of course,
The missing ferule.
You fucking moron. That's incredible.
I don't
And before somebody tells me in the chat, I know that Sholmes is saying the wrong things on purpose so that Ryan can correct him, but it's still really funny. Are you looking at the word feral?
Yeah, it's feral. Feral. Yeah, it's just feral. Yeah.
Feral.
Interesting.
Yeah, well,
The end of any walking cane would be terminated with a metal ferrule to protect the wooden tip.
Always use protection.
Ah, yes, the cane is about to be terminated.
And yet detailed analysis shows the wooden tip of this stick to be utterly bare. Therefore, there is only one conclusion. The rod that you hold in your hand, which appears to be a walking cane, is in fact no cane at all.
Sorry, if you look up in the top left of the camera right now, there is a straight up stuffed alligator up there.
Hell yeah.
oh yeah, dude.
That's
Super
incredible.
Indigenous Britain.
Yep, watch out for those the British Bayou Gators.
British
Bayou Gators.
You recoil, sir. Is something wrong? And in your recoiling, you inadvertently facilitate the answer of the next conundrum to present itself. Namely, what is the truth behind this rod you bear? Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. The handle, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see. From the moment I saw it, my suspicions were aroused.
Okay, Sholmes.
What walking cane demands such a stout handle, used I? But of course, as I said, this is no walking cane. No, that rod is a hammer. Is the broken handle of a shovel.
God damn it.
What?
What? Are you insane? And now, having determined this undeniable truth, the conclusion is clear. Your true motive for coming here was to take employment at this establishment in order to excavate the ground beneath the premises.
That's pretty funny.
What a calculated crime you have conceived, sir. A wickedly calculated crime.
That's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, the best
Tunnel
part, honestly,
underneath
some of the most,
the pawnbroker.
some of the most creative aspects of this game is deciding how Sherlock's going to get it wrong.
Yeah.
You know, actually, now that I think about it, while we have a second, I think that is actually the plot of a Sherlock Holmes
Oh, really?
story. Yes. Now that I'm remembering, because it's been a minute since I've read it, it's actually been a very long time. Yeah, chat's corroborating. I can't remember. The Red-Headed League. Yeah, the Red-Headed League. It's basically a plot where it takes place in a pawnbrokery, and there's a stakeout where Watson and Holmes hide in this like area that's beneath a pawnbroker, and it's like pitch dark, and they're basically just waiting for people to show up and like trying not to make any noise. The way it's written is really cool because it's very tense, and it's like highlighting how they have to like not breathe, and it's all from Watson's perspective, just to like wait for these people to show up so they can catch them in the act of like trying to tunnel underneath, because they basically are tunneling to get to a bank vault, I think. But yeah, that is actually the plot of a Sherlock Holmes novel. Damn, that's so creative that they did that.
Get fucked, Shawshank Redemption.
Now, Mr. Benedict, let us continue. For we must expose the details of this elaborate crime you have in the planning. This is utterly absurd. You suggest that I, a gentleman, intend to excavate the ground beneath this pawnbrokery with a broken shovel? What on earth do you propose I could expect to find there? Some long-forgotten treasure, I suppose? Save for such a fanciful theory, what possible reason could I have to do as you say? Oh, but there is ample reason. as you are only too well aware, Mr. Benedict. Ah, and your furtive glance is more telling than I could have hoped. What? Let us consider what would motivate a man to infiltrate a shop such as this and covertly dig beneath its floor. The answer is revealed by the council notice on the counter to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn. Now it's to the gun, I bet.
Come on.
Also the gun.
This letter gives notice of public works to be carried out in the local area. And according to the enclosed plan of the upcoming sewerage works, beneath the shop runs a sewer that adjoins another, one that runs under the bank on the opposite side of the road. Yeah, this is actually, he's describing the plot of the Red-Headed League.
That's incredible.
That's really funny. This madness has entered the sewers now, has it? By excavating the ground beneath our feet, you would gain access to the waterway that flows in very close proximity to the great vault of the financial institution opposite. What are you? In summary, sir, you devised a master plan to pull off an elaborate bank robbery by dint of the underground tunnels. Master plan? Which brings us at last to the final chapter of this lurid scheme. With what plunder did the thief hope to make off from the underground vault of the bank? Are you quite serious? Having consulted with Scotland Yard some days ago, I happen to know the answer. But naturally, the answer is no secret to you, is it, Mr. Benedict? I have no idea what you're talking about. Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see, this picture postcard tells us all we need to know.
God damn it.
A postcard of the Great Exhibition? I'm afraid you've quite lost me. Currently in the final stages of preparation, the Great Exhibition will soon be underway. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a thing in the next game, because they keep referencing
The Great Exhibition?
the London Great Exhibition. And I feel like it's going to be a huge point of contention in the next game. Or this case, but I imagine it'll be next game. And the government has provided extra funds to complete its centerpiece, the Crystal Tower. Funds that currently sit in the vault of the bank on the other side of the road. Pardon? Yes, the considerable crime you have been contemplating is the theft of that which sits in the vault of the bank, the special reserve funds for the Great Exhibition. Of course, that is top secret police information, so keep it under your hat, please.
Chums, you can't just say that.
A-cab. Haha, Sholmes says A-cab. Thus concludes Sherlock Sholmes's great deduction of this pawnbroking puzzle. Did someone say puzzle?
I was like, Wes will have to do his latent voice
Come
now.
on.
Can't help himself.
Now, Luke, this reminds me of a pawnbroking puzzle.
Mr. Sholmes?
Well, Mr. Naruhodo, an impressively upbeat deduction for a detective racked with loneliness. Would you not agree?
Was it true what you said about the bank over the road and what it has in its vault?
Indeed, though few know of its existence. It is one of the government's most closely guarded secrets.
I'm gonna get Iris's cat hole gun and we're gonna steal this thing.
Gregson told me, in the strictest of confidence.
Why?
Wow,
Nobody should
great
trust
job.
you ever.
But you just announced it to everyone here. Rather loudly, in fact.
Ah,
And if it's such a big secret, how would Mr. Benedict have come to find out about it?
there can be but one explanation for that. Clearly, it is because the man is a criminal.
But what if he didn't know anything about the money in the vault? If he is a criminal, as you said, Then buying a brand new shovel is sure to be the first thing he does now that you've revealed the secret.
Oh,
Or if he doesn't, maybe Mr. Winterbank will. He already has plenty of shovels here, after all.
Oh, my life! I assure you I'm not so unscrupulous.
well, hopefully this has taught you a valuable lesson. Sensitive information must be handled with the utmost of care.
Sholmes?
One can never be sure that someone privy to secrets won't disclose them. And once the word is out, it's out!
Perhaps I'll think twice before confiding in you next time, Mr. Sholmes.
An excellent idea, Mr. Norohodo. An excellent idea.
Well then, Mr. Norohodo, you know what to do, I'm sure.
Yes, let's listen to that great deduction again and see if we can massage it into shape.
Very well then. Let us start once more from the beginning.
A very good place to start.
Herlock Sholmes is magnificent. Logic and reasoning spectacular.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. Hold it, Mr. Sholmes. Now give it to me.
First of all, we have a pawnbrokery. Came to follow the pickpocket. Ticket stolen on the street.
Right.
That is most certainly a lie. The real truth is something quite different. Which is revealed by that which you hold in your hand. Yes, what brought you to the shop in the first place is a staff recruitment flyer.
Okay.
I bet it's written on the back of the flyer.
That's exactly what my thinking was.
Yeah.
So, by Mr. Sholmes' reasoning, Mr. Benedict came here in order to apply for the job so he could dig down through the floor.
Dig and dig and dig and diggity dig.
Yes, in an attempt to tunnel into the sewers to gain access to the money in the vault of the bank across the road. But he wouldn't get very far with a broken shovel, would he?
No, I think it's fair to say his motives lie elsewhere. The question is, where? What did bring Mr. Benedict here at this particular point in time?
Oh, boy.
Wow, we got him.
Oh, look at the little sketch, Gina.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Oh, look at all the scribbled notes on the back of the flyer here.
I don't believe it.
What is it?
Listen to what it says. Name, Gina Lestrade. Height, 5'2". Green cap, scruffy
Wait, none of your business.
scruffy waistcoat, grubby white shirt, blue satchel, ragged. It's a detailed description of Miss Lestrade.
Goodness.
There's even a sketch of her, hat and all. Although,
What a creep.
if he showed it to her, she'd fire that smoke grenade launcher in his face for sure.
And look, the details of this shop have been written down here too. I wonder how much he paid for this commission. Winterbank's Pawnbrokery, Baker Street, redemption deadline 15th April.
Which is today's date. Why would Mr. Benedict have all that information scrawled on the back piece of this paper? It's because he didn't. It's not his.
There you go.
Get burned.
Take that, baby.
All right, jabroni boy. Yes.
My little jabroni.
Oh, that's good. What brought you to this shop in the first place is this info about Miss Lestrade.
Quite so, my dear fellow. It would appear that the writing and sketch on the reverse of the flyer pertain to the pickpocket Miss Lestrade and to Mr. Winterbank's pawnbrokery here.
It almost looks like if someone made a Rabbids version of Gina Lestrade.
Oh my god! Ah!
You originally told us that you had merely given chase after Miss Lestrade stole the redemption ticket from you.
But that, sir, is a thinly veiled lie.
It is the information on the back of the flyer that led you here today, by which I mean here, to Winterbank's Pawnbrokery, and today, the redemption deadline for the overcoat.
So, You waited outside for the young girl matching the description you have. You waited outside for the young girl matching the description you have written down to arrive. And you have gone to some lengths to hide the reason for your pursuit of Miss Lestrade. In other words, there is some ulterior motive for your actions. The cane, which you unwittingly clutched to your person, exhibits an incontrovertible contradiction. What utter rot! I've had this cane for years!
This is the part where you're going to say the feral.
The contradiction of which I speak is, of course, the missing feral.
You're an idiot.
We're
Although,
gonna point out that it doesn't have
Yeah, I don't
anything
know
on it.
what he's referring to at this point. I'm guessing the
It's-
top of the cane?
yeah, it's the initials on the cane.
It's the middle cap
Yeah.
commonly found on the end of a cane, Mr. Rahodo.
Ah, the bit that makes the nice clacking sound on the pavement. That is the most smooth brain thing to say, Ryan, but really funny.
Yes, exactly. And Mr. Sholmes is right. It appears to be missing on this cane.
Oh, the part that goes clackety clack.
I love the clacky clack part!
But it doesn't actually look broken, does it?
No, it doesn't. Though the gentleman certainly did recoil when Mr. Sholmes identified the cane as suspicious.
In other words, there is some secret about the cane that Mr. Benedict would rather we didn't know about.
Cane sword.
I mean, that would also be funny, but... Oh, okay, please.
Egg.
Your name isn't Egbert.
Look here, Miss Usato. There were some letters on the handle.
Ah, yes. Those must be initials, I think. In the West, it's customary for people to engrave their belongings with the first letters of their name.
Again, this alligator just poking out over his shoulder is really good to me right now.
I wonder if Japan has anything similar to initials. I actually don't know that.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's similar to alligators.
Does Japan have alligators?
I was like,
I
well,
mean,
they have...
do they have alligators? Does Japan have
No.
native alligators?
No, but they have Godzilla.
That's true. They do have kaiju.
So, Herlock Sholmes would be HS, you mean? Sorry, HS.
The H, that's right. And the initials on this cane, obviously. Oh.
A-G? Why does it feel as though that's not quite right? Because you know his name, Ryan.
No, my name is Eggert Benedict.
The contradiction of which I speak is, of course, initially.
A most astute observation, wouldn't you say, Mr. Eggert Benedict? We are led to believe, sir, that your initials are E.B. Yet in a most possessive manner, you have in your grasp a cane bearing the initials A.G. An incontrovertible contradiction indeed. Would you not agree? No, you're wrong. This cane isn't...
You said before that you'd had that cane for years. So don't try to tell us that you just borrowed it from a friend or found it in the park.
In short, though you hold yourself to be a gentleman, you have withheld your true name.
Astley Ghoul.
Oh shit, what is his name? You recoil, sir. Is something wrong? And in your recoiling, you inadvertently facilitate the answer of the next conundrum to present itself. Namely, what is the truth behind this rod you bear? Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. The handle, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see?
Let's consider the bare bones of what's happened here. Miss Lestrade redeemed that fine-looking overcoat, and now a mysterious man has appeared, introducing himself with a fake name, and claiming that overcoat belongs to him.
But we know that he actually identified Miss Lestrade from a written description, which suggests that everything else he's told us is untrue.
So what we need to do here is somehow prove that overcoat cannot possibly belong to him.
Oh, look at the tear in his suit.
Oh, The seam on the shoulder there is coming apart. Look.
So it is.
Do you know, a moment ago when Mr. Benedict was surprised by something that was said, I thought I heard him make a rather strange noise. It sounded a bit like a tiny growl. But now I think it was probably the sound of this seam ripping open.
Oh, it's too big. It's too small for him.
If you look closely, it does seem to fit very tight. The sleeves are stretched to bursting, and he wouldn't have a hope of fastening it in the front. If he were to run around in it, I'm sure the whole thing would fall apart.
That I'd like to see.
What the fuck, Susato? Sorry!
So, anyway, how can we make Mr. Benedict run around?
No, you don't get to lie about that. She's really giving this some thought.
Yeah, I guess it's the seam.
Yeah. Susato go to horny jail. The split seam, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see.
Yes, because the overcoat is rather obviously a poor fit. A poor fit.
Having forced it over your broad shoulders, the seam is already breaking apart.
My suspicions were aroused from the outset.
Shows you go to horny jail too.
I live there. When you so boldly lied about your name and so boldly waylaid this pickpocket. This catalogue of untruths has all been for one very specific purpose. To steal the article that the young girl redeemed from Mr. Winterbank. But what really irks me is this. The considerable crime I initially imagined has been considerably curtailed.
Okay.
Oh, is he going to change his second deduction?
Yeah, he's trying to get the music thing, which we already know.
Now, Mr. Benedict, let us continue. For we must expose the details of this elaborate crime you have in the planning. This is utterly absurd. You suggest that I, a gentleman, designed to wheeze to filch some tawdry article of pawnage. Have you forgotten that I redeemed the article in the proper manner, using the watchword? Had I not been the one to deposit it in the first place, how could I possibly have known the relevant details? N'est-ce pas? Oh, but the watchword can be discovered. As you are only too well aware, Mr. Benedict. Ah, and your furtive glance is more telling than I could have hoped. What? Let us consider how one might come to learn the secret watchword relating to the pawned property of another. The method is revealed by the counsel notice on the counter to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn.
The direction of the deduction must change rather dramatically now, I think.
Yes. No more talk of tunneling into the sewers. Which is a pity, because it all sounded rather exciting. They should make a book out of it. Anyway, you can't deny that this mysterious gentleman did know the watchword.
Yes. Professor. If you didn't know that word, Mr. Winterbank would never allow you to redeem the article.
Or, looking at it another way, if you did know that word, Mr. Winterbank would allow you to redeem the article whether the weather was cold. Yeah.
Whether the weather was hot.
Whether it was yours or not. So the question is, could this gentleman have found the watchword out somehow? The notelet.
Notelet? You freaking notelet.
Look at this, Miss Susato.
Ah, it appears to be a memo that Mr. Winterbank has scribbled to himself.
Let's see. What does it say? Oh, Professor. Like, they didn't even try on that one.
Yeah, nah.
It seems that every watchword he's ever had, is Professor. Mr. Winterbank must make note of the watchwords his customers give him right before their eyes. And an alarmingly clear script as well.
Oh dear. I don't know where to look. Who knows whether... oh dear, I don't know where to look. Who knows what other secrets I might see?
Susato is committing thought crimes right now.
THOT crimes.
Fuck, that's funny. Thought crimes? I'm sure somebody's made that already.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But God, that's clever to me. The method is revealed by the notelet on the counter to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn.
Yes, the broker here follows the same procedure whenever a customer comes to redeem an article. He asks the customer for the watchword and notes down the response uttered on a notelet he has to hand. Then he consults his ledger and confirms whether or not the watchword matches that of the article in question. I would expect nothing less of a diligent pawnbroker.
But his diligence clearly has its disadvantages.
What are you talking about?
You don't have to be an idiot to figure this one out.
It is increasingly apparent that you were present in this shop before your accusations against Miss Lestrade.
In all likelihood, you followed her inside and then observed her talking to Mr. Winterbank.
When the diligent broker had made a note of the watchword, as is his common practice.
You observed him writing the word Professor onto the notelet beside his ledger.
And that, sir, was the master plan you devised to steal the pawned article from the young Miss Lestrade. Master plan? Which brings us at last to the final chapter of this lurid scheme. Why would you go to such lengths to redeem that particular article from this pawnbroker? Are you quite serious? For an ill-fitting overcoat hardly seems to justify the effort, much less a worthless music box disc. But naturally, you had a very good reason to make them yours, didn't you, Mr. Benedict? I have no idea what you're talking about. Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see, this picture postcard tells us all we need to know.
The articles we're talking about are the overcoat and the music box disc that were in one of the pockets.
Which, according to Mr. Winterbank, isn't even worth a penny.
And yet, this man went to such lengths to steal them. Why?
I wonder if perhaps we already have the evidence we need to explain it, Mr. Naruhodo.
Could we? Really? I'd better have a thorough look through all the evidence we've collected so far. You mean the one piece?
Thing we have?
The one?
It was my armband the
one-
whole time.
Hey, video game. It's the one piece.
Alright, look at the blood.
Oh, no. Wait, does that say for McGilded?
Oh, shit.
He's involved!
Oh, shit.
From the grave!
From the grave.
Tippity-tee-tee-tee-tee-tom.
I took a bite of gum.
Yo, 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 I took a bite of gum.
He ate the Irish fruit.
Oh, there's a little scrap of paper stuck on the reverse side of the disc. Look. And a scribbled word or two. It looks like somebody's name. For McGilded.
McGilded? It couldn't be.
But it is, Mr. Naruhodo. A name I shall never forget as long as I live.
But why? Why is his name on this? Okay.
Alright, there we go.
Back. Now, present. You see, this music box disc tells us all we need to know.
What's that on the back?
It reads, for McGilded.
It reads, for stupid doodoo buttheads, and it's in your possession, so...
Ha 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 ha. Ah, Mr. Magnus McGilded, the unfortunate philanthropist who perished in curious circumstances at the Old Bailey 2 months ago. A prominent man in London,
though his loan-mongering demonstrated a distinct lack of scruples. So, you're an associate of his, are you? Or perhaps a subordinate?
Mr. McGilded was a man of unusually small stature. In fact, he was precisely the right size for that overcoat that you've squeezed yourself into.
Your true identity remains shrouded in mystery, Mr. Eggert Benedict. But the final conclusion here is crystal clear. The reason you came to this pawnbrokery today. Can we do it at the same time?
Was to retrieve an article left behind by the late Magnus McGilded. Wow, we fucking crushed that.
That was your guys' best work.
I mean,
fucking
we're in the
nailed
same
that.
room.
Yeah,
so.
it does help. It does help.
Damn it. Just should have taken the time, man.
All right, every time they do a dance of deduction, you have to come to Ohio now.
Yep.
Gotcha, you nerd. Suck shit, fucko.
Suck fuck, shitto. Well, Mr. Magnus McGilded. Not a name I expected to hear in these circumstances.
Mr. Jones, I'm afraid there's something very troubling on my mind.
God, he's gonna fucking get the gun, isn't he? Pray tell, Mr. Soto.
Well, according to what Mr. Winterbank told us earlier, today was the final day on which the coat could have been redeemed, was it not?
Yes, ma'am, that is correct. Today would be precisely 2 months since it was first deposited.
And exactly 2 months ago,
Is when
McGilded
he
was killed.
died.
Oh. Well, today is 15th April, so 2 months ago today.
Would have been 15th February, sir, that's right. It's all carefully recorded in my ledger. Deposited at 10:30 p.m., I say.
What? But that suggests...
Oh yeah, was he already dead by that time?
Yes, 15th February. It's precisely the...
Oh yeah.
is precisely the day on which the omnibus murder took place.
And 10:30 in the evening is precisely the time at which the terrible events were unfolding.
Oh shit. Wait, so maybe it wasn't actually McGilded in the thing.
He could still be alive.
Yeah, he could still be alive.
Oh.
Because again, if someone's burnt, you can't really
No.
tell.
They don't have fucking dental records
They don't have
in,
dental records?
Yeah.
in the early 1900s.
Suggestive is not the word. It would seem the matter is entirely beyond coincidence. You are, of course, at liberty to make whatever outlandish deductions you choose. However... Oh, I fucking called it!
Fuck!
I must insist you hand over the music box disc now.
That's fucking
Rad.
wild. Yeah. Ugh.
It would be a terrible shame for you to return to your native land in a box.
Remember, he only has one bullet.
That's
That's
true.
true.
Shones.
Oh,
Spring into
only
action.
shoot one of us.
I mean, I feel like if you say no, someone's just gonna tell you to hand it over anyway.
We should cliffhanger right here.
Oh damn!
That's pretty good, Prage. I like that.
That's evil.
It's pretty dirty, but I like it.
That's an evil cliffhanger.
Yeah. Well, folks, that's going to do it for the week's episode of Ace Attorney with an actual lawyer. Again, if you like this, you can catch it in many more streams on twitch.tv/SaveDataTeam. And hey, if you want to support us, head over to patreon.com/SaveDataTeam. Throw us a couple bucks. We'd really appreciate that as well. But until next time, stick around for some art, because court is adjourned. Dorky with Barrick Van Zeeks and Male Strongheart. God damn. The like lighting and shading on this is really good. Like it all coming from below them from the lantern.
Jeez, that's incredible.
Wow. Wow, Dorky. As always,
Absolutely
incredible.
Freaking knocking it out of the park. Holy
Dang,
shit.
dang.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
I can't wait to get more Male Strongheart in this fucking game.
Oh yeah, he hasn't done shit.
This design is so cool. Mocha, with putting an insane amount of unnecessary detail into the sea armband for my cosplay is done. Yes, everyone can now laugh at me for embroidering the name on the inside that no one will be able to see. Yeah, what an incredible
Yeah, the detail on that.
This is really, really good.
And yeah, you embroidered that.
Yeah.
You didn't just draw that. You embroidered that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's gorgeous, though.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow.
That's gotta feel so good now that it's done, though. Holy shit.
God damn. What a great job.
Yeah.
Excited to see more of this, Mocha. Thank you. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Again, they must have deposited some of their other cups at the bank. Oh boy.
You both must be tired. Try this tea. It's my special blend.
Is tea supposed to look that color?
It's just British tea. You can't judge things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions.
Well, yours looks fine, but mine kind of smells funny, and I
What
think...
was that?
Oh no, that's a iris.
What was
Oh,
that?
that's- Oh.
We're just commenting on the strong fragrance.
Oh, it shouldn't be too strong. I tried blending mild tea leaves for alleviating fatigue. Oh wait, the tea is right here. Whoops. I gave you the gasoline instead. It's a good thing you smelled it first.
Oh god, Ryan just spitting it all out is really good. Oh, thank you, Yen. Art from Val. First off, some birthday art for Blue. Hairlock and Yanzeeks. Well, happy birthday, Blue. And
Happy birthday.
appreciate Blue in the background saying, "I'm normal." Lie. This is cute though. Next is some 1-5 stuff. I just don't know if I'll be on stream when you meet them. Oh no, these are really cute.
Oh yeah.
I love the mascot character for Eggert. It's really cute. Also,
Yeah.
Eggert without a hat. I like the hair. Heck yeah.
Yeah, I just realized.
We never
is
saw
he
him without the
wearing
hat.
McGilded's hat?
It's different.
It's a different hat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tids and Miles have returned with more No DL6 AU content. 1 to 2 final references for Phoenix and Miles in this AU. Heck yeah.
Cute.
Outfit locked due to spoilers.
Yeah.
No, I love both these designs. They're really
Yeah.
dope.
He's got his dad's coat on.
Mm-hmm. Phoenix helping Miles with his bar exam studying.
Phoenix, I need to study for the bar exam.
And you also need to take breaks, Miles, so I'm here to help.
Aw,
Very cute.
smooch.
Sup, it's been like a year. I made some backstories for the Gyarados because I like them for some reason. Semi-valid boomer couple. Yo, I love this fucking... just deadlifting a fucking lion. Hell yeah. Mr. Gyarados losing it. He loves it.
Auga! Now that's what
That's
I
so
call
good.
a woman.
Also, they took Wes's lion lycanthrope joke and ran with it. No, that's really good. This is really good. Heck yeah.
That's incredible.
And every time Van Zeeks talks, I whisper, "Oh my god, shut up," to myself. Shut the fuck up! I am not your friend! You are literally the most racist person here!
I thought we were getting along so well.
Are you serious?
I've never had friends before.
You good, bro?
No.
Yo, this is really adorable. And Francisca and Adrian, AU, and for this AU is Chose Royalty. Oh, heck yeah.
Pretty.
I love that. They're cute together. Heck yeah, thank you. Sex caught up in the last stream before today's stream. You mentioned Ryu being an anime girl running with toast, so I had to doodle it. Yes!
Yeah.
It's so perfect. It's exactly what I want. As he runs 10 feet to Windabanks outside.
Oh no, I'm going to be late.
Thank you for nailing this. Vanakoya, I rushed this because I forgot about the stream. Hope you like the art. Ryu with the Omori emotion chart. Yes! Again, I want to play Omori so bad.
Yeah, I
we'll
wanna
play
play
it for
that
stream
too.
sometime. But this is you nailed this. This is like so dead on in the art style, and I love it.
Oh no. Olive, don't do it.
It's so good. Bending down to pick up the death note.
I'll take a fish and chips
And eat it. God bless. I mean,
No, actually, be
I'll take a potato crisp
yeah.
and eat it.
I mean, assuming that she does come out of the coma, the Garadebs are fucking dead for sure. Their names are being written in this death note. 100%. James, this guy, I love him. I do actually really like this character design.
I like him too.
He's just a cute man. He's just a cute guy. Just a little round boy. Rose, Manfred praising someone based off the manga page of Welcome to Demon School Aruma-kun. Yo, I love this art. I think that's Gant and the judge?
You call that praise? They certainly do.
Oh. That's so cute. Also, yeah, you recreated this art style like perfectly.
Yeah.
That's
I
so
couldn't
good.
even tell. When I first saw it, I couldn't even tell there was a difference between the two.
Yeah. No, I thought it was a continuation at first.
Yeah.
This is so good. Hell yeah,
Yeah,
Rose.
Rose, that's awesome.
Chronicles, I had to rush it a bit. Here's a dump of sketches based on the last case. Hopefully I'll be caught up and have some comics for next week.
Yeah, I love this bit.
Oh my god.
Hello, everyone. This is Barak Van Zeeks. Barak Van Zeeks. And remember, don't talk to strangers. If a stranger approaches you, find an adult or the nearest constabulary official. And then, especially if they are foreign strangers.
Whoa, calm down.
The worst kind of stranger.
Listen, we make a lot of jokes, but one thing we never joke about is racism.
Yes, that's right. We have a lot of fun here at the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. But this is Barak Van Zeek saying that racism is no good. It's great.
No, he didn't mean that. Please don't sue.
Sorry, force of habit.
That's incredible. And you nailed it. Oh shit, it's the characters doing the panic dance. Yeah. That's fucking awesome.
Incredible.
So his little... God damn it, Colonel Lizard. I'm gonna have a hard choice choosing which one of these to put in the video.